We're talking with head coach Jeff Barkell from Kelly Walsh Volleyball. Coach, some thoughts about your team's play in the Cheyenne tournament?
I felt like we played pretty well at times, and not so well at others, but we had a great match with Cheyenne East on Friday night. I feel like our kids emotionally were pretty stable, and they competed really hard, and packed gym, and they showed us a lot that we can build on. We played pretty well in several other matches also, but we definitely learned some things that we need to work at, and found some strengths that we think we can use down the road.
How long does it take maybe to get on the same page?
Well, it'll take us a little while. We'll be working at trying to really get connecting with offense and defense and different things. We'll probably be working on that for a good month or so. We're hoping that by the time we hit late September, we should be on the same page and everybody should be really rolling into what we want to do.
Talk about some of your returning starters.
Returning starters, we've got Madison Vinich. She was an outside hitter for us last year and the year before. She's a two-time all-conference, all-state kid. She's doing a lot of really good things, moving around, talking, starting to step into a leadership role, and we're happy about all of that. Peyton Stack hit middle for us last year, and she's moving to the outside and really growing into that role as a competitor. And again, she's just really working to compete and improve. Madison Wilhelm is a kid that played some setter right side for us last year and a little bit of middle later, and we've got her back in the middle, and she's moving around real well. She's a great motor for our team, talks real well and motivates others. Hallie Jimenez is back from her ACL surgery, and she's starting to kind of just start to trust her body a little bit better than she has in a while, and she's kind of building up to what I think is going to be a pretty solid player for us. We've got a couple of new kids, Shaylee Sparger, stepping into some pretty good roles right now, and Madison Dedick was a JV player for us last year, but she's pretty big at the net, and we're counting on her to do some really good things too. Madison Hawkes is a returning starter for us at libero, and she's really grown into that position.
Talk about Maddie Vinich. I mean, she's a natural all-around athlete. What is it going to take for her to make that next step forward?
Well, for the most part, in order for her to really get to the next level, it's going to be about just total concentration. She's a terrific athlete and does a lot of really good things with her body. She's a well-focused athlete, but like any other athlete, she loses focus a little bit here and there. And if she can really get it to where she never loses focus and can concentrate for long periods of time, I could see her, really doing some amazing things at the next level.
Your setters are like your quarterback in football. I mean, how long does it take to them to get on the same page with everybody else?
Well, they're working, and every day it's better and better. Realistically, I think it takes years for that kind of thing to happen. It doesn't happen in a season. Our kids have worked pretty hard, though, and in the off season, like most kids. And we're hoping that by mid-September, late September, they're really starting to click with the hitters, and the timing issues that we've been having recently start to fade.
What about the rest of 4A? What do you think about that?
Well, it's a tough league this year. Cheyenne East returning state champions. They've got a lot of kids back that, they're a great team. Campbell County is another team that's got a lot of starters returning, and we saw them a little bit this summer. They're a scary team when they play well. I think Laramie is a terrific team also. They've got some really good things going on with their hitters. Their middles are big and tough. Their outsides swing pretty freely, and Natrona is always scrappy, and they'll be in the fight late, I think, in the season. I haven't seen Evanston, but I know that they had some kids that played a lot of varsity last year that they'll have back. So I would predict that they'll be a pretty tough team also.